For over 70 years, thousands of kids ran through these woods. They conquered zip lines, sat around campfires, and built memories that lasted a lifetime. Now, it's completely dead quiet. This is the abandoned Kingswood Activity Centre, tucked away in the countryside of North Wales. In early 2025, after its parent company suddenly went under, the gates were locked, the staff walked away, and this massive outdoor kingdom was left behind to rot. Walking through here is surreal. It feels like everyone vanished overnight. The climbing towers are rotting, the dorms are frozen in time, and the woods are slowly swallowing up decades of history. From World War II, history to generations of school trips, this place held endless energy, but today, we're stepping past the no trespassing lines to see what's actually left behind before it's gone forever. If you ever come here on a school trip, drop a comment below and tell me what you remember. Hit that subscribe button, grab your torch, and let's explore the abandoned Kingswood Activity Centre. What's going on YouTube? I'm going to have to whisper a little bit because currently we're snuck inside the abandoned Kingswood Activity Centre in North Wales. We have some security patrol in the area, so I just have to whisper a little bit, do a bit of hiding. Hopefully we can get in. Yeah, we've walked a couple of miles for this. So you can see, like, this is all the accommodation. Look at the view it has. It's beautiful. So we've found a bit of a grey area where we can probably jump over the fence, see if we can access some of these buildings. We're currently sneaking in. We're pretty much in. They're pretty much on land now. Okay, so we're on site. We're here. So you've got the playground here. There's football posts down here. You've got all the lodges from where people used to sleep. See it all down here, look. Okay, so we've got a signpost. I need to go read the signpost and see where we are. Okay, so you've got accommodation. You've got guest services, activity lines, and dining hall, which are all facing that way. Whether that's all true, because there's a lot of huts down here, I don't know. So we're currently staying away from the centre, only because security sit just behind these trees. So we're going to stay away from them as much as possible. And we're going to try and get into the woodlands where they did all the zip lining, rock climbing, and everything like that. We tried last year, funny enough. Probably like to say somewhere around April, July time, maybe. And yeah, we got caught straight away. We did the stupid thing. We jumped the main fence, the main gate coming in, and yeah, they were there in seconds. Yeah, it's a hell of a climb to get up here. This is mental. There's some stuff here. How pretty the trees look. Look at that. How cool is that? So then, that zip line there, that'll take you back to the camp we've just left. I'm out of breath. Yeah, so what would happen is, you'd get on this zip line here, and you'd go back to camp, straight down there, and that'll take you back to your huts. How sick is that? Look at that. It's like a rock climbing wall. How cool is that? So Kingswood really have left all the activity centre hidden deep beneath the woods. This is absolutely insane. Look at that. Way down would have been hook on here, abseil down. Look at that. That's nuts. Absolutely bonkers. Just look how pretty it is. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. Sun is blaring as well, so it's really, really nice out here. Yeah, we know we've got this rock climbing centre here with a bit of abseiling, and you can see on the Google satellite that there's other cabins in the woods, so we're going to have a look at them and see what we can find before we end up going back into the main site and risking getting caught. I'd rather be out here knowing that we're not going to get caught. So walking up the hedges, we found the cabins I was on about. There's a rock climbing centre. Getting bit by flies and bugs. Yeah, more rock climbing centre lets you climb up to the top and then work your way down. Then you got abseiling, like you see the footprints. Don't know if you'll see it because the sunlight's on it. Yeah, you see the dirty marks. There's a door that's open, we can go inside. This is so cool. There's more rock climbing all the way around. It's absolutely really cool to see. There you go, and more. How wicked is that? That's so cool. But like I said before, we never got this far when we tried it last year. So it's nice to see it this way. This is the inside. They removed the platform and they've stopped anyone from going up here. And they've taken all the stuff off the walls on the inside. So the only way up to the top would be on these metal pegs. Let you go. And then you get up on top. And then you work your way down. Instead of like a work or something. You can hear them, the rest of them trying to climb the rock all the other side. Like, this is sick. This is so cool. Keep going. Go on, and the next one. Get on there. Come on. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, get your left hand up.
Well, I'll get that down.
So we're not too sure what goes on in these woods now, any further than here, because that was the rock climbing centre up there. We're not too sure. Everything's going to be very spread out, so we're going to call it quits up in the woods. And we're going to make our way back down to the cabins, only because the last thing I want to do is spend too much time here and then not get the cabins in. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. Look at this. We're on one of these platforms. And here, this will be a zip line from this anchor point here, across over to the trees, and then same again over there to here. Look how high up I am. This is mental. It's absolutely crazy. And there's some more activity centre bits down here, little platforms and like logs and stuff. This is actually pretty cool to see. Let's get down further, see what other parts of the activity centre, we can find, and then we're going to go hit the cabins, see if we can get into the cabins, and then hopefully, you got that, look at signs, you got climbing, a giant zip wire. You got more that goes up through the woods up there, which we're not going to bother doing. You've got the night line. Look at this. Got all this, like tight ropes, stuff like that. Yes, just in the trees still. Sat here in the trees. All the platforms in the trees and stuff like that. Got more of like a, so there's part of a platform up there, look. So you go from tree to tree. How cool is that? Yeah, you see it all. So we're going to keep moving, because the last thing I want to do is get stopped. Going to stand still and get caught. So it's just little activity bits, like for family adventures. Stuff people who aren't on the zip lines. There's like little activity bits. Not too sure. It's pretty cool. Let's put another zip line up through the trees. Oh, that's the one we were stood on, so that was all the way over there. At the far distance. It's so cool. Look, we've gone out the way of the main section to come into the woodlands, and then now we're going to go into the main bit.
Towards the gate.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, we're there on the other side of the gate?
Yeah.
Right, sound.
Coming down the hill.
Okay. Do you know what, it just feels like everyone's just up and left, and we're like the last people left. Like it's closed over bank holiday, and we're just like, hello? Anyone here? So we're on the adventure park now. There's a door open here. See if we can get in. See what's going on. What's in here? This is where they would have had like the night fires and stuff. And cabins. Having to be really quiet. Whoa, look at all this. Wow. Look at that. So we're in these like teepees. This is really weird. Like, it's horrible to be inside. This is really weird. This is the showers. Look at a small shower again. Okay, so that will take us back outside. Weird tent. Yes, we found another one. This one's open. this. Look at all these feathers. Painting stuff. This is crazy. This is absolutely nuts. Got beds and stuff in here. That's annoying because my microphone's just died, so you're going to pick up a lot more ambience and sound. But look at this. There's some beds. I don't know what's going on. It feels like an abandoned cult. Look how sick this is. Look how sick this is. So just walking along there, you can see like hand carved owl on this wooden post, and then a stage. Look at this. It feels like a cult. If we didn't know this was an adventure park, this feels like some sort of cult. How wicked is that? This is immense. This is incredible. This is absolutely beautiful. There's so many more cabins. Look at them all. Let's keep going. Let's have a look what more we can find, because it's just getting better. We're in some of the dorms now. These bunk beds. And it's just crazy. Loads of them. There's kayaks dotted around. So there's that tented area. And just got all these kayaks dotted around. Obviously, again, it was an adventure park, so they do all sorts of activities. And just trying to edge our way around. See, it's just empty rooms now. Yeah, and security didn't even know. They didn't know nothing. Some more beds. They know nothing. And these are all open. Look at that, more kayaks. And some tea and milk. Look at that. That's so cool. The power work. No, power's turned off. This is so wicked. It's so eerie. It just feels like everyone's left. Planet Earth, this place closed down. This place closed down, we were just left on site. Crazy to think that we are the only ones left. This here is the Great Zip Line, so that was when we were at the very start of the video, over in a far distance of the woods. This is the other end of it, in the middle of the cabin, so basically they fly the last bit from right at the very far back, down here to here, and then they'd unlatch themselves and whatever else, and then they'd go into their cabins. Honestly, I don't know where security is. And I would love to tell you, but they are here, but they don't know we're here, and it's really weird why they don't know we're here. And it's quite eerie, quite spooky in a sense. In here is like a hall, so maybe they did like the team briefings and stuff in here for everyone that come in, and like you have all the chairs and stuff in there. Yeah, look at all the zip lines across the top. So yeah, we're inside like the training facility bit, where they do like all their meetings and stuff. So look, all the chairs are all set up, lovely. I managed to find an open window, and then come through and open the door for us all to come through. Yeah, look at that, that's sick. They're all lined up perfectly as well, which is really, really eerie to see. Almost hit the fire alarm. It's really creepy to see, such a weird setup. I'm not too sure what the plan is for this place, because there was rumours that it was going to get housed for some people. Then they were going to knock it down, and they've sold the place. I don't really know. Anyway, so we're going to move on. We're going to try enter those buildings there where security will be sitting. Look at that. I don't know if you can hear me very well because of the wind, but...
Can we figure out what door it is? See if we can find our way.
There's taxis here. I don't know how well you can hear me because of the wind. It's quite strong out here. I don't know what it is, but it looks like out of a movie set, like just flats. It's like completely derelict. We're just gonna find a way in now to see how to get in. That view is stunning. Look at that. That's beautiful. So when we come here last time, that building there is where security sit. We're trying to stay away from them as much as possible and try to explore as much as this we possibly can before we head down that way. As soon as we head down that way, then that's probably where our ends are going to end. This is so cool. So we had no access in any of these buildings at all. So we're back at the main building where security sits. We found 2 doors that have opened. It actually only just takes you to a room full of little bits of equipment, nothing serious, and there's nothing in there. It doesn't go anywhere. But we're going to see what else we can find. We're probably going to bump into security, so that's unfortunate, but it's one of those. It's going to happen. Yeah, so we've got security that have caught us now. They're at the door at the top. He's arguing with Ben. Well, me and Dom just sat out here. He's trying to stop us from leaving. Sorry, we've asked him to let us out this gate, and he's now refusing to let us out. He's just being argumentative. So the thing at this rate, we might have to climb the gate and walk out, which I don't really want to do. But at this rate, we haven't really got much choice. Got ya.
Come on, bro.
See you, brother.
Been a while, crocodile.
Do you want me to get it for you? Got it. It's one thing to see pictures of this site like this online, but standing in the middle of it when the silence sets in is a whole different feeling. Nature moves back in fast when the doors are closed. Out of everything we covered across these grounds today, which specific section surprised you the most? Comment down below. If you want to see more off-grid explores and places left to rot across the UK, lock it in. Tap the thumb up and push the algorithm out. Hit the subscribe if you're new around here. Next spot is already lined up and ready to shoot. Make sure your notifications are turned on, and I'll catch you every Wednesday. See you next week.